So it started back in 2001. Wait, should I start there? Yeah. Alright, so it started back in 2001 when I was attending Skyline Community College. I took a class entitled Introduction to MIDI Music, which provided me with a studio laboratory to work on my first ever project, the Triforce. Included in this project was Grim Reap, Silo Superstar, MC Grendel, and yours truly, GuWhok J, with my boy Brett Falco mixing it all down. I started rhyming with these MCs at a young age, and I called ourselves the Alliance of Five. However, we all had a falling out, and the rest of the MCs that I used to rhyme with decided to make a band, United High, leaving me to pursue the music industry as a solo artist. In 2003, I signed with Elusive Records, a local Bay Area label. I shared a lot of adventures and experiences with those folks, touring the West Coast from San Francisco, San Jose, San Mateo, Fremont, Sacramento, Seattle, all the way down to LA. They let me use the studio to work on my own material, but eventually we all drifted apart, and I decided to leave the label. Now in 2005, I worked with C-Rock to create an EP project called MPD, Multiple Personality Disorder. I pressed a couple of 100 units, but eventually I stopped production because it lacked the quality I wanted. 2006 was actually a very strong year for me. I finally bought my own studio and I started collaborating with many artists I knew around the way. Making my own beats, mixing down my own tracks, mastering my own songs, creating my own album artwork. I finally made a project that I was proud of. I called it The Associates, Chapter 1, the first chapter of many. I also started working with a team of people to create a promotion company called Funky Monk. We threw a lot of parties in San Francisco to promote the name, but eventually I found that my team lacked the same dedication that I had, and I withdrew myself from Funky Monk Productions. Now early in 2007, I worked day and night creating and mastering my solo debut LP. Pounding away at my drum pad, tickling the keys, arranging the session, and just writing up the best material I could write. I consider this to be my first impression into the music industry, so I had to give my best work. After all, this was my solo debut, my one chance to prove my worth. This was really my time to shine. So I tried my hardest and I put together this debut project. At the end of the journey, I created the Language Arts Journal Entry 4. After the creation of the project, I marketed my music with the methods I've learned. First thing, throw an album release party.
Oh, what's the deal, everybody, man? It's your boy GuWhok J, commonly known as Jit.
What's really hood, y'all? It's your boy, the cool guy with the...
What's up, everybody? This is Nero Caesar with the wrong hand.
This is Ramel, aka Brett Falco from United High.
And Scott coming at you, one half of Universal.
Hey, yo, what's up, y'all? This is Silo Superstar of United High.
Come through with GuWhok J's album release party.
So the date was October 26, 2007. I did all I could to promote my album release party. The turnout was dope. A lot of my folks came through. I received a hard copy of my album. I passed out like 150 units. I kept on booking my own shows, trying to pass out my freshman album for free. It was a huge milestone for me, man. I even won a couple of open mics. I did internet performances just to reach the World Wide Web.
Keep them scattering below, knocking them down, out, and just dropping them. Crushing through bone, flesh, tears, and ripped cartilage. A lot of this motive is coming from a locomotive. You're a car, get off the track before I leave your ass broken. I'm a spokesman. Wrote this flow when I'm alone in the zone, exposing heat. Don't even know
But there was nothing like getting on that stage.
Don't even know me. Talking to your opponent, the choke is dangerous. Cause in a second I'm exploding, blow this whole bitch into little proportions. Rotten.com shot bombs in your scrotum. Nigga, you a female, a sensitive woman. Now I be writing flows like you be writing poems. Yo, to the top of the bottom, rocking the microphone, that's what I do, even though there's so many people talking about it, nobody got a clue. I be fucking up competition, not ready for the rendezvous, my plan is knocking it out until they dance, but it was kinda loose. Good shit.
During the whole year of 2008, I worked on my sophomore album, Free Speech, Journal Entry 5th. I dug deeper into myself to search what I truly wanted to say. I think the album turned out better than the language arts.
Ongoing, no end. Style is immortal, there is no trend. Yeah, when the beat flows in, know that the poet is so golden.
So what's next, you ask? I think it's gonna be the same thing as always. I'm not trying to make a profit off my music, man. I just want people to listen.
Now many people tell me that it's all about the beat, and secondary comes what the MC speaks. Doesn't matter what I'm saying as long as you move your feet. I'm sorry everybody, but I gotta disagree. Before you get a sword to start a war, you need a pen to find the personality inside the hearts of men. You could use it or abuse it, either with it or against, there is no middle. You gotta choose the side of the fence. Words of communication broadens the horizon. Without regulations, people would be free to brawl. Survival of the fittest, but many of us fall. Many people talk about shit that don't pertain. Grills in your mouth, jewels in your gold chain. Depreciate communities, trafficking cocaine. It's the same old game, I look for new ways. Cash in my pocket, legitimate asset. And math is supposedly the universe. Poetry created sunsets and sunrises. Recording every moment, I can tell you where I've been. Imagine if my voice was silent. There would be no story to tell, no heaven or hell, no common understanding of another's free will. Civilized society, the cities we build, would not exist. We would not possess these skills without the language arts. Nobody would politic at all. Without a written book, there would never be a law. And without regulations, people would be free to brawl. Survival of the fittest, but many of us fall. Many people talk about shit that don't pertain. Grills in your mouth, jewels in your gold chain. Depreciate communities, trafficking cocaine. It's the same old game, I look for new ways. Cash in my pocket, legitimate asset. And math is supposedly the universal language. So add this, 1 plus -1 is none. The -1 being the gun that blasted. That's it.